Your next big step in your life can seem absolutely terrifying, and it can seem like something that is so hard to take. But it all boils down to the fact that you have a lot of fear behind your decision. Fear of failure can be absolutely terrifying. It can be something that stuns you, stops you, and keeps you in the same place and keeps you comfortable, per se. And that may be what you are experiencing right now when it comes to making your next step. You could be sitting here thinking about all the what ifs. What if something doesn't work out? What if this isn't a good decision? What if I end up failing or I end up messing up or whatever. You can be sitting here running through things in your mind as we speak about all the things that could go wrong. And when you are doing that, you are making the whole process so much more difficult than it has to be for yourself. Sometimes you just have to shut off your brain, shut off all the negative things, shut off the unnecessary and unwanted commentary, and just make the step. Now, saying it is a lot easier than actually doing it. But that's why you have my channel, and that's why you have me, because we are going to walk through this whole process together. The fear that you are experiencing can be holding you back so much more than what you actually realize. It could be bringing anxiety, it could be bringing stress, it can be bringing doubt, all in your mind. And this is something that isn't always necessary. Now, there's a healthy amount of stress, there's a healthy amount of anxiety, there's a healthy amount of doubt, I even feel. But in excessiveness, it does the opposite effect. It's no longer helpful. It's no longer serving you. It's no longer pushing you to do better, but in fact, is holding you back from even doing what you need to be doing, even making the small steps, let alone the big steps. So, something that I suggest doing when it comes to your negative mindset, when it comes to your harsh emotions on yourself, is first off, understand to be patient with yourself. Understand that you will not do absolutely everything right. So learning and being open to that learning can help you to understand that and actually feel like making this step, regardless of what happens, will teach me. Making this step, regardless of what happens, will help me. It will help me grow. It will help me learn. It will build up my experience in life. But also, a lot of these thoughts can feel very overwhelming, even with the understanding of that. So I heavily suggest journaling out your emotions. Sometimes you just need to get it out. And not all the time does everybody have the ability to talk to somebody, and especially talk to somebody regardless of the time. So write out your emotions, get it out, scream, cry, feel what you need to feel, and put down every single doubt and every single worry in between those pages so that you can close it and feel relieved, feel like you got it out. And also feel encouraged knowing that when you're making this step, you are overcoming some type of fear within you, some type of stuckness in you. There could even be feelings from past experiences that may make you so fearful of making these new steps. There may be a time where you failed, where things didn't go as planned, where something embarrassing happened, where something traumatic happened that is stopping you from wanting to make that step. But knowing that when you make that step, you are advocating for yourself. You are growing for yourself. You're pushing through the pain for the betterment of yourself. So even though you're having these emotions, don't look down on yourself. Don't be like, I'm scared of making this next step and I don't know why I'm scared. And then just going down this whole cycle of feeling less confident. But be confident in the fact that you are going to push through this and that it didn't come easy to you. The decision was difficult for you. And so you had to develop strength in order to push through. Feel confident in that. Feel happy about that you were able to actually make a decision despite the hardships that came with it. Now, there are going to be 4 things that I want you to put into practice to help you push through these negative emotions, help you push through this anxiety, this stress, everything that is making you feel like this next decision is very, very difficult. 1 is overcoming the fear by doing it. Usually what we have in our mind is way worse than what it actually is. We make it out to be something that's so terrifying, so terrible, so worrisome, and it's really not that bad. And this can seem like something like, well, I'm struggling with making a decision and you're just telling me to make the decision. I say this because if you stay not making the decision, if you stay in the comfort zone, then there's no growth. There's no step forward. There's nothing to really work with. So you want to make that step so that you're not stuck in the same place that you have been. Jumping feet first, head first, however that goes, is what's going to help you overcome the biggest hurdle that you are facing right now. Think through it logistically, get some advice, but then get to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm overthinking this. I'm overanalyzing this. I'm overstressing about this. I'm having so much anxiety. I just need to do it and not think. Don't do something stupid, but you understand, make that first step, even if it is small, because you won't learn and you can't grow unless you do the thing. Number 2 is embrace the fear. The fear that you are experiencing, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like something that you should be happy about. But learning to embrace it and learning that the fear is just a sign that you are pushing yourself forward. The fear is just a sign that you are pushing yourself to grow. The fear is just a sign that you are pushing yourself to better and you are pushing yourself to have more experiences in life. This is something that shows that you actually desire to have more. You desire to be somewhere better in your life. You desire to do better. And understanding that can give you power, can give you confidence, can give you joy in the fact that you're like, you know what, I'm scared. But I'm scared because I'm doing something that I've never done before. And I'm pushing myself to do better. I'm pushing myself to become better. I'm pushing myself to know more, be more wise, have more knowledge, have more experience. And that is exactly what I need in order to become the best person that I can be, in order to have the most fulfilling life that I can. Number 3, create a plan so that you know where you are going. Most failure happens because of the fact that people just don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. So have a plan so that you are more confident in each step that you are taking. Sometimes things can seem really scary. They can seem really overwhelming and they can seem really frightening. But by breaking it step by step by step, having a clear line on where you're going, how you're going to get there, the time frame in which you are even going to get there, can help with making the situation look less intimidating and ensuring that you are going to be less lost, that you have a higher chance of success without as many bumps in the road. And 4, have a backup plan. When I'm saying have a backup plan, I'm not saying for you to lean on the backup plan, for you to make the decision that this is not going to work out and that you need to have this backup plan. Like, no, not for the reason of distilling doubt or a lack of confidence, but rather so that you can have peace of mind. Sometimes if you know that you have a net under you to catch you, you're more confident in each step. You're less fearful of each step because you know if something goes wrong, I have another plan. I have a plan B. So I can move more confident and be less scared of the what ifs and trying to make it happen a certain way and being scared of it happening in a different way. You know that even if things go wrong, you know that you have something to catch you, and you know that you'll be able to get back up on your 2 feet and try again. So have a backup plan as a peace of mind. That concludes today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that it did help you. Each step can be very, very scary, and there are things that you've never experienced in life. I mean, this is the first time that you're living life, and you have to learn how to do it, and sometimes it's scary. It's scary to learn. It's scary to make that decision, and sometimes you just have to do it to figure out what's best. And you know what? If you do it and you're like, I don't like this, just know that you can always change it, but there will always be another big step ahead. So embrace it, embrace the learning opportunities, and embrace the experience, and embrace the idea of things going right for you. Thank you for watching this far. I hope that in the next decision that you make, whatever is ahead of you, that it goes amazing and that you are confident in what you are about to do. If you want to leave a comment below, please feel free to do it. If you want to talk about the decisions that you're making, how things are going, the motivation, the things that are helping you, the things that you're struggling with, I will be down there in the comments below to respond. So please feel free to do it. Please make sure to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and financially. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.